Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Knockout Challenge Series studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That gentleman sitting right over there is my friend, Mr. Chris Green.
Good evening, everybody.
Can't get out of a wet paper bag to save his life when it comes to the pool table, but
Nope.
he's getting better.
A little.
Welcome to Outer Points Productions, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are in the midst. I hope actually everybody got to enjoy the new countdown timer. First put into use this match. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up in the chat because
Yeah, tonight's the first night we used it.
yeah, it was actually fun making that, and it's all AI. So I didn't really have that much to do with it other than making the timer part. But anyway. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what's going on tonight. We've got, obviously, another Ultimate KO Challenge. We've got on your left, Tom LeMere, and on your right, Mr. David Hoppa. These guys are actually friends. They've been friends for about 5 years, 6 years, somewhere around there. Known each other for a long time, but drew each other in the first round of 32 players. What are the odds of that happening?
Right?
So,
Like all the time.
one person is going home and advancing to the second round as a winner, and the other is going to have some bitter resentment and probably no longer friends after that. And all kinds of reasons why they lost. But that's just the way it goes. I'm going to put the format and the rules on the table for you lovely viewers to take a look at. And I am going to go out and explain exactly that to the players. So hang out with Chris for a little bit.
Yep. All right. Evening, everybody. How's it going? As most of you should know, we are doing what we call our Ultimate Pool KO Challenge. I don't believe anybody's doing a spot tonight, so it will be a 30-minute match. Best out of 2 out of the 3 sets. If the players were to somehow tie, one wins one match, one wins the other match, and then they tie in the third, we would do a 6-ball shootout. We're starting out with a 32-player field, single elimination. UPL rules, 8-ball rules, the 8-ball league rules for the most part. Just a couple slight modifications for our match for the KO Challenge tournament. For example, we are giving 45 seconds after the break. No 8-ball breaks allowed. So that's a couple little different rules. We are doing alternate break. Like I mentioned, best 2 out of the 3 30-minute sets. 30-second shot clock for each player per ball with a 1 30-second extension per rack. All ball fouls, which is kind of funny because UPL is actually all 100% slaps, so you could almost think about it to a point of 9-ball. As long as you hit your ball and one of your balls falls in a pocket somewhere, you get to keep shooting, even if you weren't aiming at that particular ball. If we were doing a spot, the higher rated player would start out at a minus whatever, possibly 1 or 2 games, up to, I believe, 3 for a max, between like a 600 and a 400 Fargo. So then we would add 5 minutes to the match for every spot. So if there were 2 spots, we'd add 10 minutes to the match to make it a 40-minute match. No jump cues are allowed in UPL. Dale's explaining, like, if the balls are frozen, you cannot shoot through that ball at a 45-degree angle. You have to shoot 100% away from the ball to come back and either hit that ball or try and play another hit on something. Off the break, it is open table, but you cannot do what is called a dirty combo. So, for instance, a dirty combo would be like, let's say, the solid's sitting in the corner pocket, the cue ball's in the center of the table, there's a stripe in front of it, you want to hit the stripe to take solids. You cannot do that. Like Dale's got the ball on the table right now. Including the 3-way is also considered a dirty combo. You cannot hit the 7 into the 15 into the 5 for the opening shot to take a solids and or the stripes. You can do a combo like 7 into the 5, but you cannot have a stripe in the middle or vice versa. So that's another like oddball rule. Yeah, Tom is asking, you can't see it because he's standing in the way, but he's like, well, what if I take the cue ball off the 15 as a carom shot to put the solid in? The problem is off the break, you declare I'm taking solids or I'm taking stripes. If you say you're taking solids and then hit the stripe ball first, that makes it a foul shot because you did not hit solids. So, yeah. If you're new to it also, there is a certain pattern you have to rack the 8-ball rack in. We actually have a picture of it for the players. But yes, there is a certain pattern that you have to rack the balls with the solids and the stripes. They don't have to be in the same, quote, numerical order as the picture, but the solids have to be in those spots and the stripes have to be in those spots. So yeah, I see that Fred's in the chat. Jeff Seidel, Sean Winkles, good evening. Adam, good evening. I thought I saw Pete Beshta in there a little earlier also. Yeah, Jeff Seidel, Pete Beshta. So good evening, everybody. All right, we'll get the players to leg to see who gets to start. I believe I mentioned it is alternate break, so looks like Tom is going to win the break. So Tom will break first, and then after that, like I said, it will be alternate breaks. Michael Parker, hello. Welcome to the stream. I try to explain it well. I feel like I'm fumbling when trying to explain the rules a little bit, even though they're on the stream in the picture, but yeah, I try and explain everything. If you've got questions, don't be afraid to ask them in the chat. We'll try and answer them as best as we can. Dale knows more of the rules than I do, but I'm catching on as people ask and trying to remember what the answer is. Like I say, once they break, we'll start the shot clock. And then the clock stops and the 8-ball goes in a pocket. So that the match clock will also stop during racking. So hopefully our TV will cooperate tonight with the timer instead of flaking out like it did yesterday. That was horrible. All right. Dale's back in the booth.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, and the 8-ball goes on the spot, not the head ball when you're racking. That's another little quirk of UPL. Everything else I think I got. If not, we'll figure it out on the way.
We always do. Adding to the excitement of the non-functional time clock.
Hello, John.
John Williquette is actually... Let's take a look at this. Hang on a second. Pause that clock.
I did.
Okay.
What are we looking at? Oh, that's right. We got to get 4 balls to go past the side pocket.
1,
2.
3. The 8-ball has to be past the side pocket.
That's kind of close. Well, if he made a ball. He should be good if he made a ball. Did he pocket a ball?
Thanks.
Yeah, if you pocketed a ball, he should be good then. Because you got the 11, 12, and the 6 that made it pass.
9 went in.
Yeah, so he's good. All right. Yeah, we just wanted to verify it was a legal break.
So, in order for it to be a legal break, 4 balls have to go past the side pockets, or 3 balls with a ball pocketed, or 2 balls past the side pocket with 2 balls pocketed. You know, you kind of get the idea. Good evening, Amy Cools. Welcome back to the chat, and it was a pleasure having, I would say a conversation. Thank you for the message today. Glad to see you in the chat. If you know Amy's story, she hasn't been here in a little while in the chat. So, good thoughts out to her. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Glad to see you.
Yes, it's nice to see you back in the chat.
Pete Besta wearing the number 1 crown tonight, for now anyway. Fred Renner coming back in a close second. What's going on, Jeff Seidel? How you doing, Sean Wilkes?
14 might be a little tricky.
Sean is going to be here on Sunday, taking on Randy Smith from Sheboygan. I don't think the players like the old commentators' chairs. I don't blame them. That's why I got rid of them.
Correct.
Good afternoon, Adam Granatella.
Yeah, after sitting in this chair and then I go sit in that chair, I'm like, yeah, no, I'll take the wooden one. It's actually more comfortable.
Sean, I messaged Scott McFarlane and Duncan this afternoon, and I'd love to have that match on this stream. I think it'd be fantastic. It's just too far to drive for both of them for that long race. Scott
yeah, they're both in the Madison area, right?
Yeah. Scott said he'd love to have it on the stream, but it's just too far to drive for that. Completely understand.
Time to go mobile.
Nope. Nope. Been there, done that. Not doing it again. Unless it's major events. I don't even know if I'd do it then. Good afternoon, Michael Parker. You're welcome. And thanks for the likes and the shares, as always.
Yes, I hope everybody's liking and sharing.
So we actually have some helpers out there today. Check this out. So on the right is David's wife. They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary in the next couple of days. And then on the left is John Williquette. So that's Josh Bordeaux out there. I think it's Josh Bordeaux. Yes, sorry. John Williquette, I forgot the name of the par. Anyway. Shooting partners, friends, whatever. So they are actually giving the players what? Oh, that way. Yeah, because the timers are different. Delay. Yeah, I can do that.
All the time on the TV's throwing them off.
Yeah, that's understandable too.
Yep. Brookside Pub.
That's it. You know, Adam has a really good point there. You know, the 2-hour drive or 2.5, whatever it is it wouldn't even be 2 hours from Madison to here for those guys. You know, and the race itself is going to take, race to 50, that's an entire day. Literally an entire day.
Yes, they'd
Depending
have
on
to
what
be
game
here
they're
at
gonna
like
play.
noonish.
Yeah. It's not the absolute worst, you know, that it's not that I don't have enough on my plate already. But that would be a fun match to watch.
Yes, it
Be
would.
a fun one to stream. That 6 came out just far enough.
He got away with that one.
Yep. Otherwise, he had a combo next. Yeah. Brandon Vo. What did I say? Oh, I said Josh Bordeaux. I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
Well, I could do a race to 50.
Brandonville. Oh, for you, Adam, it would only be a race to 50 for your opponent. You, never mind. You wouldn't have to worry about the race to 50. Just your opponent would have to win 50.
That's funny.
Kidding. All right, he hit that terrible. Oh, look at this.
He's
Are
gonna
you serious?
Get a roll.
How in the hell did that just happen? That's insane. All he's got to do is get a hit here, and he's going to leave Tom with a bank shot.
Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't hit the rail.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It actually looked like it rolled away from the rail. Well, I'm assuming he was trying to hit it on the way in, so. Oh, boy. That's why I don't play draw shots.
Yep.
The very first one.
I
would have never done that.
I'm really working on getting away from draw shots when I have ball in hand to get position on my next ball.
Yeah.
So much easier to control that follow.
Yeah, you get yourself in trouble.
Ooh. All right.
Good thing that 8-ball didn't go on the side. That'd have been a loss of game.
Well, make sure you bring it with you.
Yeah, bring your own chair, buddy. You're not getting these. Nobody's getting these except Chris and I.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see. Take a look at. Yeah, you can only see the top.
They're nice and cushy.
Man, these are
super comfortable.
So I think in today's Facebook post, I may have mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned that we're going to be talking about the chairs, but I did mention that we're probably at some. Look at this. He's going to get away with it again. Yep. Unbelievable. David is just looking up at the sky, wondering what in the hell did I just get myself into tonight. You got to remember, though, these rolls, they're not going to keep happening. Screw you, Anthony.
Ooh, tried to throw it in.
I don't know. That's... No.
As for Adam's comment, he said he bought the desktop version of our chair, and his wife stole it.
Already? Well, that's horse hockey.
Confirm.
I don't think Anthony's comment is actually that far off. I have to go.
What's that? That the chair's almost as tall as you?
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If it's your very first time here, right now we are at 1,878 subscribers or 77 subscribers, somewhere around there. I'd really like to get to 1,900 before round 2. And then I really want to get to 2,000 because then my pay goes from 37 cents a month or per stream to 39 cents.
Nice.
So, yeah, 2 cents times 30 days. If I stream every single day, that's 60 cents a month, folks. I mean, that you talk about really doing me a favor. That would be fabulous.
Yes, it would.
So, hit that subscribe button, then send it to all your friends. What's going on, Alex? JJ Matey, what's new with you?
Ooh, hit the outside point.
I think that was his second biggest trouble ball, I guess. Now he's got to work on that one ball. That's gonna be the tough one. A little use of inside English there. Run into the 3.
Yeah, that's a very nice shot. Jamie Cool says, check your messages.
What's going on, Jamie?
Sending you some kind of love.
Send me love. Oh, he sent me a whole bunch of hearts. Thanks, Jamie.
Ooh, got on the 1 ball very nicely. A little tricky getting on the 2 from here, but well, he's got the 6 ball.
Jesus.
All right, Dave taking his extension.
Wow.
Ooh.
Thanks for making me cry, Jamie.
That's what friends are for.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was hit kind of hard.
Oh. That is going to definitely help towards my retirement. Thank you, Alex. That is, and I'm being serious. I really do appreciate that. You know, some people may look at it, it's $2. It's the sentiment and the meaning behind it. So, greatly appreciated. Jamie, I'll get back to you a little later after the stream. All right. Wide open for David. All he's got to do is pocket that 6 and float over and probably play the 2 in the same pocket. Stun draw, I should say. Yep, he's queuing low. Uh-oh. Don't want to draw it into the pocket.
Ooh, too much draw.
Oh, man. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, let's see if Tom can make the combo.
And froze himself
I was
on
going
the
to say,
12.
control the middle ball.
Now he's got a really difficult shot. I think he has to play safe here. I don't think he can. Yeah.
Safety shot allowed.
I like what he did there. Sometimes you just got to freaking wind up and play it as hard as you can. Look at what he left him again, too. It's not easy. He's either got a long cut on the 12 ball.
Back cut on the 13.
Yeah.
Or a really sharp cut on the 13.
Yikes.
Yeah, the rolls are going Dave's way this round.
Tim Armbruster tuning in from Milwaukee. What's new and exciting, Tim? Are you fully recovered from that gallbladder yet?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. He's rattled quite a few shots already the first two games.
Yes, he has.
And this 30-minute match clock, we've already burned over half of the clock with 2 games. Not even 2 games yet.
Amy sent you $1.99.
Thank you, Amy.
That's 2 sun drops. Ooh, missed the 10 completely.
All right, looks like it's going to be 2-2. I'm sorry, 1-1. Good shot. Straight into the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket for David to make it 1-1.
Said he was out playing pool last night.
That is good to hear. Oh, well, there's Rick Chamberlain himself. Rick will be here next week, Thursday, playing against Vincent Didio himself. We're going to see how that pocket holds up against him. I don't think anybody else in the world has a pocket named after him. I don't know if I would want that as, a remembrance of me.
Correct.
Yeah, let's call that the little cheddar pocket, where everybody ends up being
Rattling
fondue,
and missing.
right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want that reputation.
Melted cheddar. Tim's all recovered. Good to hear. Tim, what did you think of the format? And did Rick screw you on the clock at all? That's what we're going to do when he gets here.
Yeah, Rick only gets a 15-second shot clock.
That's very kind of you, Amy. She didn't want to one-up Alex. That's really nice.
Right? That's nice of her.
That's very thoughtful. Amy's always a very thoughtful lady. It's no excuse, Pete. This plays exactly the same as a Valley. I have a button for that. Why do you think they called it a valley table? Why do you think they named it? Because the pockets are about as big as a valley?
Could be. I would think they made it in a valley somewhere.
Why are they
Originally?
called valley tables? Somebody Google that. "15 seconds is 5 more than I need." That's what I've heard.
10 seconds it is.
Wait a second. Is he still? He's still talking about pool, right?
I think so.
All right. You might have
Maybe
been
not.
talking about, yeah,
Pool and wife time could be.
intimate time. You know how the cowboys do it, right? During a rodeo, whether it's bull riding or bronco buck riding, right?
Correct.
How much time? How much time do they get?
30 seconds, I believe.
No, nope. It's 8 seconds. If you can stay on for 8 seconds.
Oh, is it only 8 seconds?
Yeah, that's when you get judged.
See, I didn't know
mean,
that.
I get judged no matter what. But,
True.
yeah, that's 8 seconds. That's all I need. Adam's description, because when you hit the second diamond, it falls down down the rail and into the pocket like a valley. I don't think that's the reason they called it that, but
No, I don't think
we
so either.
We can go with that.
It's the reason why we might call it that now, but
All right.
not originally, I don't think.
After playing on a diamond for so long, going back to playing on a valley it's like 5-gallon buckets. They're huge. Pockets are just, that's a very nice shot by David.
Very nice. Nice leave. Good angle to float over for that 12.
He doesn't want to be completely straight in on that 12 ball, though, because the 8 does not pass the 6 in the side. So he needs a little bit of an angle to get back out to either play the 8 where the 14 is about to go or extension.
There's a movie called 8 Seconds.
8-second ride. I sure have. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. He's really straight on this 12 ball. So now he's going to either have to draw it back like between the 3 and the 7 and play it past the 2, which is not a complete pocket as well.
Or float down and take it up in the Vincent pocket.
Yeah, this is not. Oh, he's queuing low. So
Power draw. Denied.
I think he hit his backhand on the table. Kind of winced a little bit and was yelling obscenities at the diamond table.
It's not very nice to yell at my table.
Right? Amy Cole say they call it the VDMP at league as well. Good shot.
Yeah, nice shot past the 7 down in the pocket. Hey, look, your buddy's in.
JJ Mady, I think you hit the nail right on the head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. JJ says, between the shot clock and 2 knowing each other so well, we are not seeing anyone's A game tonight. You are, I think, spot on.
Yep. Yeah, usually we find the first 1 or 2 racks, it takes a little bit for the players to kind of settle in and realize that 30 seconds is more than enough for most of your shots.
See, I don't
to play your routine.
Whether we're best friend, if it was my best friend that I've known my entire life, and I was playing against them. Oh, great shot. That's a fabulous shot.
I'd want
I
to whoop
still
his
wanna-
butt
yeah,
like there's no
absolutely.
tomorrow.
I don't care who I'm going to whoop your ass. I want to beat your head in. I'm going to make it hurt.
Ooh,
Look at that.
close.
Great
nice,
hit.
Nice kick.
Great
yes.
hit. Good evening, Tom Menina. Cheering on Tom and Tom.
Yeah.
And
Tom
Tim,
is
Todd.
in. Roger's in now.
Yeah, we'll skip over him. Nice bank. Great shot.
Hello, Roger. I'll say hello. I'm a nice guy.
When did that start?
Shh.
Oh, your wife doesn't know?
Correct.
I think she does. Beauty. Oh, don't do that to him. Are you kidding? Oh, my goodness. That is just brutal. Come up with a shot like that and
Scratch. That's harsh.
makes a beautiful bank on the 12 ball. A really incredible cut on the 8 and end up with, man, that's just brutal.
Hello, Heidi. We do not do a race in this match because of the time clock or the match clock. So it's whoever's ahead at the end of the 30 minutes wins.
So this is UPL, or this is based off of the UPL, which is Ultimate Pool, part of the Ultimate Pool USA. So that time clock that you see at the bottom started at 30 minutes. Who is ever ahead at the end of 30 minutes wins the match. So if you go to YouTube and check out Ultimate Pool and look at the professionals on how they're playing this game, for them, it's a little bit different. But David Hoppa, as a matter of fact, he came up with an idea that I'm going to use for the 10 ball, which the signups are coming in 8 days, as a matter of fact. Next week, Friday. But he came up with the idea of when the time runs out or when a player hits their UP score, their up score, whichever comes first. So the reason why he came up with that is if you have a player that, say they're both 4, right?
Right.
If one player gets to 4 before the time runs out, the match is over. That actually is a great idea because it prevents one of the players from wasting all the time off the clock earlier on. I don't know if it's going to come into play, but I think it's worth a try.
I mean, like, he's calling you out. I'll stop the clock for a second. You know, like here, neither one of these guys are going to make it to 4, for one.
So Heidi, yeah, this is the ultimate, but come Tuesday, is it Monday and Tuesday or Tuesday and Wednesday of next week? Make sure you tune in for that because that is the finals of where it's an actual race where we've got 8 ball, 9 ball, and 10 ball. I'm sorry, the semifinals of 1.4. We've got Dan Vogel and Gretchen Freilich, and then Jason Schofield and Nick Sumnicht. So, good matches next week. Then, I think the following week, on the 20th, we've got the finals of 2.1, which is Mike Kinziger and Lyle Gable. They're playing for $3,000 for first place.
Heidi, no. If the match clock runs out, if the 30 minutes runs out, and they're in the middle of a game, it ends. That's it.
Yep. So the way that it works in this format is they're playing the best 2 out of 3 sets. So, say for instance, David finishes this rack, right, and it ends up 2-2. I'm not going to score it that way, but basically both players get half a point, right? If it happens again in the second set, we go to a third set, and then if somebody wins that outright, the match is over. If we end up going to or that set ties, or there's a tie between all of them, we go to a 6-ball shootout.
Correct. Like, let's say right now we're at the last 18 seconds of this time clock, and this is where the game is sitting when the clock runs out. Tom wins.
So what David's doing right now is he's probably going to call his extension. I know he's going to call his extension. Yep. So extension accepted. Oops.
Oop.
That's all right. I think I would. I don't know if I would wait this long. I think I would actually just shoot this.
Oh yeah, I would be shooting this and getting out.
Yeah, because there's still not enough time for Tom to run a rack anyway. I understand what he's doing and why he's doing, but it really doesn't matter that much.
Don't miss it.
He better shoot this. Oh, and makes it. Wow. I'll tell you what, that is that was
Yeah, it'll be Tom's break when we come back.
Yep. We just went back and reviewed what happened, and it is definitely he still had time on the shot clock, but the match clock had expired before he struck the cue ball. So we'll be taking a short break either way because we're going to get set up for the next one. So we went back and reviewed it time and time again. That cue ball was struck after the match clock had expired. Yes, the match clock hit 0, and then he hit the cue ball. And I tried explaining to him, you don't. What I don't understand is why he was, and I kept saying it too before.
Yep.
Why was he taking all that time? Because
it
didn't matter.
It's not like Tom's going to break and run.
You can't break and run in
in
27
15 seconds. Yep. And yeah, I was like focused on the actual shot clock, which still had a couple seconds left. But yeah, I didn't realize the match clock was ahead of it.
I hate to see a set end like that, but yeah, he did it to himself.
Correct. Rich, yes. Tom LeMere wins 2-1 because the cue ball was hit after the time
Great
of the
shot.
match ran out.
That was a really good shot. Yeah, and there's honestly, Heidi, you're probably correct. There's a real good possibility that he may have been looking at the wrong clock, but still,
that's what you get for running it down to 0 in the first place.
Absolutely, he could have shot that shot 20 seconds earlier. That sucks seeing a set end like that, though. But there's always
that's huge swing, from being tied to letting Tom win the first match. So now David has to win this match.
I'm actually considering renaming my stream and just starting all over and just calling it Drama Incorporated. Or something other than Outer Points Productions, or Controversy Inc. Let's just call it that.
I like it.
Man, I would have gotten rid of that 11 ball a lot sooner than this. But if he makes it, it's all that matters.
Ooh, nice shot.
That's all that matters. I'll name it name it Skiba. No, yeah, I get it, John. That's just unnecessary. Probably what would have happened is, because it's happened in so many matches before, when the clock reaches a minute or less, you can actually concede the match. If one player is ahead or you're tied or whatever, because the odds of breaking and running an entire rack in a minute, not good.
It's slim to none. Unless you make like 3 balls on one suit, and the other 3 are sitting in front of a pocket for you. Uh-oh.
Ooh, he's hooked on everything. He's got no shot at a stripe anywhere. I could name it. I actually have a really good long name, Chris,
Uh-oh.
for the new stream.
I want to cry?
No, that's not nearly long enough. We're going to rename it. If it can happen, it'll happen on Outer Points.
True. That is a true statement.
Ah, JGM.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know why it doesn't do that. But that
Yeah.
makes perfect sense because then there's no controversy. You know, I was looking at the wrong clock.
Correct.
It wouldn't be because both clocks say the same thing at the end.
Well, like I say,
I like it. That's a good idea.
That's what I was looking at when I was watching him try and hit the 8-ball. I'm like, oh, yeah, he made it. But, yeah, I didn't realize the actual match clock had run out. Dave should get out of this rack.
Yeah, it's all about getting from the 1 to the 4. And he left himself a very good angle to do that. As long as he doesn't underhit it or overhit it. He's got about a 2-foot window. And this looks really good. Ooh, don't hit the outer point. That's ideal.
Perfect.
Now he's got the perfect angle to get from the 4 to the 6.
And then back on the 8.
Yep, just tap it in. Just tap it in.
Just tap, 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 tap it in.
Ooh, this is overhit.
Ouch.
Oh, my gosh. I hate seeing that. And he left himself with a really difficult hit as well. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, beer, bikes, and billiards. Call it Triple B.
Ooh, miscue.
That is exactly what David Hoppa needed. Exactly what he needed. This is exactly what he did not need. Man, he left himself in a nasty position. I think he has to cut this by the 15 or try to, at least leave it there.
Going for the bank. Denied. Nice try, though.
Good evening, Dan Vogel. Pool is dumb.
Yep, my wife would agree with that statement.
Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness. That was a one-stroke
Yep.
and hit. There was no pre-shot routine there, no nothing. That was just
I got this.
Yeah.
Take it for granted.
I'm out. That'll bite you in the rear end. 1-1. What a difference maker that was. The outer points are not very forgiving here in the varsity club.
Hello, Steve.
Heidi, it's really nice for you to type that into the chat because I'm sure that's not something Adam hears very often. You know what's just oddly coincidental? I mean, like 1 in a million things. I actually have a shirt that says the exact same thing, Adam, but it's completely for my ex-girlfriend. She said same thing about her. Never mind. I'm just going to leave this alone.
Pulls dumb?
No. Never mind. It was a poor attempt at humor.
Yeah, my wife tells me that too sometimes. She's like, "You're all stressed out and you call this fun?" I'm like, "Yep."
You're damn right it is.
It relaxes me.
This is a fun freaking game. I love this game. It's like golf.
Yeah, you get that one good clean table run, it's like, yeah, baby.
I'm a pro.
This is nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I got a future in this game. Yep.
Same
And
with
then-
golf. You hit that one good drive off the tee. It's like, yeah, baby. This is what it's all about.
Yep. Then
Now, if I could just figure
Then
out
you
how to do
put
it every time, life would be great.
then you put the next shot into the freaking woods. Ball never to be found again. Couldn't find that ball if you tied it.
Put a tracking on it.
No, put a piece of steak around it and sent Lassie after it. Good shot. Now.
Just
He's
float,
got to
float it in just a
float
hair bit.
A little bit. He
Just-
can actually get all the way down to the rail and not be hooked behind the 12. So if he can get, I'll tell you what, this is one hell of a out if he can pocket this 8 in the side.
Yeah, it'd be a phenomenal rack.
You ain't kidding. Oh.
Hit the outer point.
Well, one thing that is in David's favor right now is that 13-10. 'Cause there's not a lot of ease for pocketing anything. All right.
Nope, and Tom's just going to play safe and duck.
David cannot afford to give Tom ball in hand. He's got to get a hit on this. Otherwise, Tom's going to be playing that 13 in the side for his very first shot. Oh, Never mind. Just broke him up. Oh, look at the mess he just made, though.
I was going to say, yeah, broke it up, but turned it into a new mess. You can break it out with the 11 ball, though. Little back cut on the 11. Hit it kind of firm. Split that stuff right up. Nice shot.
If you've never watched the Robin Williams bit on golf, go watch it. It is the funniest thing because what Adam is talking about, I'm not going to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think he left him a shot. He sure did. This is no gimme, but this is going to tie up that pocket over there if he hits it nice pace. And did not. Ooh, he left himself very straight on this 13 ball. He's got a little bit of an angle, but now he's going to have to force this shot a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely got to punch it a little.
Yeah, he's got a weird angle. So now it's not the worst, but he's going to play the 15. Oh, he's going to play it all the way down. See, I would not do this. I was
going to say, he's either got to play the 15 down in the corner with draw.
I would play the 15
or punch
and the 8
in the side and with a little inside English.
I would have played the 15 and the 8 in the same side.
Yep.
David with another opportunity to close out a game with a miss right before the 8 by Tom. That's what happened the last game. Good evening, Patrick Carlson. Two to one in favor of David Hoppa.
Yeah, he's a little worried for a second there, that cue ball heading towards the corner pocket.
Oh, getting back to what I was talking about before with Adam and chasing after a little white ball. I love the part where Robin Williams says right at the very end, and we're going to do this 18 times? Are you kidding me? I think I'm almost ready for that.
Sandwich?
Yeah, the Philly. It's Philly night here, folks, at
yes,
the
it
Varsity
is.
Club.
Thursday Philly night. Num num.
Holy smokes.
Hit that one with authority.
Yeah, and David's going to be taking stripes all day long here. He's going to play that 12 into the 13. First, guaranteed a shot at something. Probably the 12 or the 10 or the 15. Yeah, he'll have a shot at how to hit that softer. I would have liked to have seen those balls very close to the pocket. No problemo.
So
I don't like this just because now he's got to come with a really good shot to either get somewhere between, there's a window between the 3 and the 9 to play the 14, or he's got to get on the 9. This is not easy at all. Or he's got to play a terrible combo. Yep.
move the 4 ball.
Yeah, that's another one of those you just
Hate to call.
you hate to get out of the booth and call, but there's no doubt that 4 moved. Oh man.
Tom is not taking advantage.
Nope. Great shot.
Nice cut.
Wow. That was a beauty. That was not a big window, just so you know.
No, that was a tricky shot. That was well executed. I'm surprised he didn't try and bank it the other way.
Yeah, I think I would have too.
All right. Tom now needs to kind of settle down just a hair bit and run this rack out.
I think if things keep going the way that they are, David's going to get another chance back at the table.
Yeah, Tom seems to be, I don't know, hitting things overly hard for whatever reason.
I think it's just there's a lack of focus on a couple of balls. You got a funny angle on this 3 now, too. Yeah, he's going to have to get fortunate. This is what I was talking about. Now, he's going to run into that 2 ball. He's going to play the 7 in the side, run into the 2. He's got to get fortunate here.
Yeah.
And he did not. He did not get fortunate at all.
Smart shot. But better positioning, you shouldn't have had to play a smart shot. Nice hit. Ooh, and almost.
And I was gonna say if that would have blocked the pocket down by the 14, that would have been fantastic. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and look at what just happened. He left David. This straight in, I don't know, man, there's no angle on this 14 at all. He may have to try and draw back and play the short side of the 8. Or just play it and, yeah.
Very nice.
That was really well done. That was a fantastic shot. He had to cheat that pocket just a little bit. Well done.
Yep. That was a phenomenal shot to get on the 8. Oh. All right.
Oh, man.
This is like his fourth chance to run out and win this game.
Well, another reprieve for David. Three to one. Now, and there's a lot of time left in this match yet, but this is where David can really control the clock.
Yes, now David can start playing that let's milk the clock out 25 seconds a shot.
You betcha.
I got a 2-game cushion. Time is against Tom at the moment.
Let's talk about Bobby Jo Coons just for a moment. She is the broker and owner of Home Sweet Home Real Estate in Waupun, Wisconsin. Actually sold Al Holden his jail cell. She has many years of experience in residential, land, farm, and commercial real estate. For exceptional service or a jail cell all of your own, give her a call at 920-345-1055. Seriously, she does a bang-up job at selling real estate. I don't know if Al Holden would agree, but, you know, it's because they live, you know.
Al would probably enjoy the company, though.
Yeah, for sure. Dry break by Tom LeMere. Perfect opportunity for David to establish a suit. And if I'm David, I'm going to try to get... I think I would probably play that 10 first. The reason being is that 12 is a really good blocker against Tom running out on solids. So if he can establish stripes...
I'd take the 10 ball, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would shoot the 10. I think he's going to play the combo. Or is he playing the 2?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
playing
think I
the
would have
2.
done that. Well, either way, if he can get out, that's fine too. If he can get out, then it's impossible. Well, I shouldn't say impossible, but makes it really hard for Tom. I think I would play the 1 right now before I play the 3. Just so I can break that 8 out
Bump
of there.
the 8 out?
Yeah, but
You got to make sure you keep a leave on that 5.
the danger is the fact... Oh, boy. I was just about to say the danger. You better make sure you make the 1. But again, you got to get on that 4 ball. There's no pocket for that 4. Bless you. Can you please wipe that off my monitor? Thank you.
Maybe. It's just memories of me being here for you.
I don't need that. Are they called memories or nightmares?
Either
I
way.
think there's a difference. Well, that's pretty much the worst thing that Tom could have done is open up the entire rack for David, who can now not only burn up the clock, but also get another game. We'll be taking a break after this set.
I would think so.
Uh-oh, Jeepers Christmas. What did he just do?
Put the 8 back on the 10 ball. Almost.
That was kind of weird. Well, another opportunity for David to actually win this rack instead of... Oh, this is ideal. He can actually float forward, I think. I don't know if he can get past that 13. To play the 4 in the lower left. Or just run into all of it and hope to get a shot.
Hope for the best.
Like that.
Got the 4 out.
He got a shot on the 1, too.
Bump the 1 out now. Yeah, could play the 1, 4 on the side, and come down for the 8.
I don't know if he can hold, though.
Oh, maybe not.
This cue ball is going to have some speed to it.
I tried to hold it. All right.
Well, Tom is going to have to get...
He needs to get focused and start pocketing balls and win this rack.
Oh, goodness.
That is not the way to do it.
It's another one of those just one stroke.
Yep.
You know, he literally just one stroked it and got up and hit it. That's... See, if I was David, you know, we're at 3 minutes right now. I'm gonna burn up my extension for sure.
Nice bank.
Good shot. Unfortunately, did not because of the inside English. That cue ball checked up very quickly.
Yeah, did not make it back far enough. Past that 15.
This is one of the things I don't understand as well. And they may not understand how the shot clock works, but you don't have to wait for the time to run down to call your extension.
Just call your extension.
Either way, you're getting an extra 30 seconds. No hit. But either way, I mean, this set is over with anyway. Tom would have to run out this rack and then break and run another one.
Yeah,
and that is not going to happen.
That is not his break for the next round.
Good shot.
Yeah, nice little breakout.
A little bit too late, but doesn't hurt to get in stroke for set number 3 because that's what we're doing.
Nice try on the break on the bank.
Without a doubt.
I'm hanging a ball.
Without a doubt. Back in the saddle again.
And such comfortable saddles that they are. All right, on to set 3.
Show me your Tito's.
We are tied at a set apiece.
Right, Amy? Show me your Tito's.
So winner of this set wins the match. Or if they tie this set, then we go to a 6-ball timed shootout. Oh, how's that for excitement?
Why would we not do that?
Oh, and I learned something else today with this thing too.
What thing?
The timer. You don't have to hit the little start all button when you hit the button like here on anywhere on the pad. It starts both clocks automatically.
Get out of here.
Yeah, here, watch.
Look at that. Cool beans.
Yeah, I like my job getting easier all the time. Looks like Dave's going to take solids.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. And if he can get that 6, I would do it right now.
Yeah, the way he's walking around, I don't know if he got it or not, or if he's just a hair bit short on it.
He can't shoot this 5. He's got. I hope he's shooting the 3, because if he shoots that, yeah, that's a good shot. Well, we'll find out if it's a good shot in just a second. Well, I think he almost has to take the 6, because he needs an angle on that 5 ball to break out the 4 and the 7. And he did not have it before.
Ooh.
I think I understand why he left the 6 there, but I'm not 100% positive it's the correct thing to do if it blocks. No, it doesn't even block the pocket. Man, I would have gotten rid of that 6. Because now, if David gets back to the table, this is going to be tough. Did not want to run into that
13 ball?
13, because now he's got a very thin cut on the 7, and that cue ball is going to go flying into the 4. It's doable. Nope, not that thin.
A little too thin.
Uh-oh. Wanted to get on that 12. Did not. Now he got on the 12. That was a good shot.
Great recovery.
So now he's got to draw out of this to play the 9 next. Holy smokes.
Or just,
Just
bang up
pound-
table.
yeah, just pound it. Yeah,
Just
dude.
pound it to get your leave. It's all good.
Wow. Well, David can definitely see the 6 now. And that would be my first shot. Yeah, that 4 goes in very easily. You can get past that 1 pretty simple. Don't want to leave it on the road. Oh, boy. This might get a little challenging.
Yeah.
I think he's got to draw up table for this one in the side. He's got a good angle for it. Low inside left. That's what he's doing. Holy smokes. Did not want to hit the rail.
Ooh, saved by the outer point on the scratch in the side.
Holy
Flirting.
cow. Now he's got no shot at the one. He did not want to hit a rail with that 7 ball, or the cue ball.
I don't know what the idea behind that shot was.
I don't either. Force David to bank. I wouldn't mind this bank.
Yeah, I would have tried to run out there.
Yeah, that's going to cost Tom.
Ooh, got lucky that it didn't drop, but now it blocks the
I thought
pocket
it
for the
fell.
8. No, it
I thought it fell.
rattled and sat.
Wow. He hit that really good, too. But now, yeah, what does Tom do?
Yeah, what's Tom going to do with the 8 ball? I kind of figured he would have, the first time
boy.
would have taken.
Here we go. He's going to try and follow this thing in. And if it doesn't go, it is game over. He's going to leave it sitting there for David. This is not, you don't want to hit this hard.
Nope.
You want to hit this with low, with a little bit of draw. Wow, nicely done.
Beautiful shot.
That was a really good shot.
Well executed.
Very nice. Who have we not talked about in a little while that we... let's... no, we haven't talked about that. We don't want to talk about Mastron.
Oh, okay. How about...
Let's talk about this one. This is one of my favorites.
Love that sponsor.
I'll tell you what. Adam Granatella, why don't you go ahead and read this sponsor spotlight? It's all you. Have at it.
Type it out. Because you are here with us at the Varsity Club. Did we mention it's Philly night?
And my Philly sandwich is on the way. And if you look at, again, today's Facebook post, at some point, we were going to talk about our dinner. It specifically says that in the post.
Oh, yeah, it did. That's
we are
randomly through the middle of a rack. We'd talk about our dinner. Yep.
Yep, and it's coming.
Hey, you can't beat the Philly steak sandwich here.
Wow. Hey, you know
It's
what?
very filling.
This is for you, Adam. I mean, that's... Oh, wait, you didn't capitalize the Y. Oh, you're not even good at this. Big shout out to Adam Carlson, his dad John, Matt. I cannot think of Matt's last name right now for the life of me. But we've got a fun staff here at Varsity Club. Of course, Rob. Everybody loves Rob. Well, okay, not everybody. Some people like Rob. Okay, nobody likes Rob.
He's tolerable. Matt yelled at me.
He's funny. Who yelled at you?
Matt.
Matt, the manager?
Yeah.
Matt? Why did he yell at you?
He
What
said,
did you do?
said we're not allowed to park our motorcycles in front of Fletcher's anymore on the sidewalk.
All right, that's fair, though.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, it does. It does distract from the view.
But I got a good-looking motorcycle.
I don't think anybody else cares. I've got a gorgeous wife. I'm not going to park her out in front of Fletch's.
No?
You know, I could
let everybody admire her?
I could actually. I don't. I could really take this to a completely different level, but I'm not. Just in case she happens to be listening. How often do you ride your bike? That's, I'll just leave it at that.
Every day?
All right.
That it's not
jacked
raining?
up over the 8-ball. Don't touch it. Oh, he was very worried about that, and that's, I think, was a direct result of the miss.
Yeah,
Don't want to
but
be fouling.
Didn't really leave Tom anything, no.
Nope. And Tom
Bank on the 3.
That 1 ball is nasty.
Yeah, it's ugly. You got to get about right next to the 8-ball.
Making that bank, but what does it do for him?
Back cut on the 4. Maybe break out the 110. Ooh.
If I was David, I would shoot that 12 right now, all the way down, because it's a two-way shot. If he draws back just a smidge, Tom has no shot on the 4 or the 1, and it gets rid of the most difficult ball for David. I like this choice.
Yeah, smart shot. Nicely done.
I like it just because I suggested it. Capital letters cost extra. What? I don't think so, Adam. Same amount of ink. Well, maybe just a little bit more ink.
Hair bit.
Hair lip.
Hair lip? Where's the hair lip?
Who's got a hair lip?
I don't know.
Oh,
Ooh, open up his 10 ball.
It did not get in the way of the 8 ball, so he should be okay. I think he can actually play the 10 and draw out of it enough to get around the 8 to play the 9 in the side.
I like that shot. Well, ooh.
Uh-oh. Biscottis.
I like SpaghettiOs.
Extension. Oh, look at this. Oh. Yeah. Had it not hit it full, Tom would have been in a very precarious position. Oh, I'd be shooting this 1 all day.
Yeah, I was going to say, why isn't he shooting the 1 ball?
Yeah, because now he's got to get... So now he's going to run into the 8 ball. That is not a good decision. My opinion, of course. Because now he's got to get lucky to find out where... Yep, and he just... Oh, my gosh.
He got lucky with that miss.
He misses it again.
And hooks the cue ball and the 8 ball together.
David's got... He's going to have a hard time just hitting this.
Yeah, because unfortunately his 9 ball's on that short rail.
Oh, this is just brutal.
Woohoo!
I think that would have been cool as hell if that had not jumped around, or if that stayed on the table and hit the rail.
Hit the 9 ball.
I
That
think it
would
would
have
have
been.
actually hit the 9.
That would have been cool. One
That'd
way
have
to
been
get a cool hit.
That would have been one of the best hits I've ever seen in my life. Man, you talk about a roll. That is a huge roll for Tom LeMere. I smell Philly.
You smell a filly? A filly?
Thank you so very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
That smells delicious.
As I've said before, folks, we don't mess around here at the Varsity Club. This is the Philly.
Yep.
Is
Comes
this-
in a basket with fries or a choice of a side, a pickle, a
Look at-
cookie.
Just doesn't get any better.
All right. David needs to kind of win this rack to keep it close and go for that 6-ball shootout. Plenty of time to win 3 racks, though, if he can stop Tom from winning.
You know what? And everybody knows as a pool player, it's not always about the best shooter winning. Because and this is just my opinion, David's playing better than what Tom has. Pretty much the whole, David's got some very unfortunate rolls. That on the last rack, it should be 1-1 right now.
Yeah, Tom missing that one and marrying the 8-ball was very, very fortunate for him.
Is that legal in Wisconsin? To marry the 8-ball?
Marry the 8-ball? I don't know.
Seems kind of weird. But we do have furries, so.
Tom better do something here. Okay. It's legal. Because he's going to run out of time if he doesn't call his extension. Well, David helping Tom out a little bit by dropping his 13 in that side pocket. That 15-14 is kind of ugly. 11 doesn't go anywhere easy. So I guess he really didn't help him out that much. Took away some options. Ooh. That's a tricky spot to be in. Thin cut on the 11. Drills it into the rail. Well, bread and butter pickles were made today.
Hallelujah.
Yummy, yummy. Dill is tomorrow. Nice shot. Do it again on the 4. Four, 3, 6, 5. Oh, never mind. Now that he broke the 5 out, now he's got to go 6-5.
Ouch. That's going to hurt.
All right. Well, now if Tom can run out this rack, that will give him a pretty solid edge in this set.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to... Oh, look at what he did.
There's my commentator's
Now-
curse.
Now he's just got to get a hit, or he's... Then he's only going to have a 1-game lead.
Now, if you only got a 1-game lead, there's a lot of time for Dave to catch up and tie it up.
Look at last night with Fong and Rudy. Fong ran a rack in 1 minute and 31 seconds to tie it up, or I mean to get within 1. That was impressive.
Yes, it was.
This is a good leave. I like what David did here by putting that cue ball all the way down on the end, because he's got to come with a very long shot. And if he plays that 15 first, he's not going to have a shot on the 14.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now what do you do? Because that 15-14 just lined up for the combo. I think I would play safe. No, you can't even do that. Because if you play safe down on the right side of the table,
Double kissed it. He was trying to bank it. Yeah, now play this combo with a little bit of draw so you get some separation between the 15 and the cue. Or, well, I was going to say, or put them both in at the same time.
Oh my gosh. That is another really fortunate roll.
Tom has definitely got a little bit of luck on his side this match. Update scores. Tom.
What kind of music are we listening to tonight?
I don't know. Sounds kind of bluesy, jazzy. Jazzy. More jazzy.
I think they call that bruisey. Or headache. One of the two.
Well, in a half an hour they start singing, so this is better
Yeah,
than
let's
that.
get this match over with. Still plenty of time for David Hoppa to win this or tie this up yet.
Oh, yeah.
But if Tom LeMere wins one more game, it's over.
Yeah, right now Dave needs a dry break from Tom and a quick run. Run this rack and break and run the next rack. Get it within one. It'll be close.
I'm taking that 6 ball right now. I'm going to blast right into that 5. Open something up.
Yeah, Dave can't afford to diddly-dally this rack or any more this set. Drove that one into the rail.
That's one of the worst things I think he could have done. Is put that 7 in a bad spot. Well, Tom is taking as much time off the clock as he possibly can right now, and that's how you win this match.
Yep.
This is how you advance to round 2.
Yeah.
If you're the Packers, that's how you get to the playoffs and then lose your next match or game. First one in the playoffs.
And Dave is rushing just a hair bit too much. Ooh. Use that whole pocket.
Uh-oh. I think that's going to cost him. Okay. It might not cost him.
Well, 1 to the 8's a tricky.
3 rails.
All right, Dave is on the board. Now he needs to break and run this one out fairly quickly.
Minute and a half. If Tom gets back to the table at any point, this match will be over with. He has got to make something on the break.
And keep control of the table.
Yep. Horrible time for a dry break.
Yeah, now Tom can just take his time and run out that clock. But here too, Tom, if he wants to run out the clock, he has to pocket balls. He's got to focus a little bit and keep control of the table and the time clock.
Yep, making that shot pretty much solidifies it. He can just shoot a ball into the rail if he wants to. Call it a comeback. What's he going to do with the 4?
Nothing.
Oh, and he would have had a shot.
You would have had a shot on it too from there. That'd have been sweet.
Tom already asking for his extension. And David conceding the match. Can't really do that over a minute, but at this point, it doesn't really matter because there's no way that David's going to get back to the table. So, we're just going to let that expire. And thank everybody for tuning in this evening.
Yes.
Amy Cools, it's great to see you back in the chat, as well as everyone else. I love it that you guys are here night after night after night. But Chris and I are getting a couple of days off.
Woohoo! Vacation!
So, let me put up next match, just so you know what's to be expected. As soon as I can find it. All right, here's what's next, folks. Sunday, August 10th, 7 o'clock. Wait, there's a match before that. Never mind. There is one before that. So let me find it. I forgot who plays. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I thought there was one at 1 o'clock, I thought.
No, 5. So, kind of a recap. Go back and talk about this just for a second. Not to beat up on, events that already took place or anything, but the mismanagement of the time clock, the match clock in set number 1 by David actually cost him
The
a
match.
chance at a shootout.
Yep, because now they would have played a shootout.
Correct. So it's very unfortunate to see things like that happen. It sucks. So if you're ready for this, I don't know if anybody's ready for this. Probably not.
We're always ready.
No,
No?
nobody's ready for this. I promise you. We've got. Check out the guy on the left of this flyer, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen no flyer yet.
It's coming. Anthony Sadlin, Mr. Pulled Pork, is going to be here on Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, taking on Canham Veal. I think that's how I can't remember if that's how you pronounce his last name, but no spot in that game either. Both up score of 5. So then we have the Randy Smith and Sean Wilkes match at 7 o'clock.
Nice.
Good stuff. So if anybody has ever wondered why Sean Wilkes there's no picture of him on the flyers, these are players that have never played on the stream table before. Otherwise, I'd have a picture of them up there. So, anywho, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the sponsors that we did not mention tonight.
Sorry.
One of them being Joe Pischauer of Pischauer Custom Cues, John Kramer of Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, Andy Coons of Wisconsin Pool Players Society, Dumper Dan Welch of Dumper Dan's Charters, Pete Sorcy of Sorcy Martial Arts down in Milwaukee. Down in Madison, we've got Robert Miller and the Conscious Carnivore, Derek Schwartz of Avenue Auto, Bobby Joe Coons, we talked about her, Rich Stadler, Billet Spin, Jason Harlan, John Co Express, Cody Retlick of Midwest Aerial Productions, Matt Strong, Brent Lucas, we talked about him. No, we did not. Vincent Didio, Brett Tovar, Lynn Dorn, Chris Green, of course, Roger Pregler, Kevin Dorn, Scott Kugel. Anyway, in all seriousness, though,
when do we get serious?
never.
Okay.
Everybody
you.
have a very pleasant weekend. Have a very safe weekend. Look
Thank-
forward to seeing you on Sunday afternoon.
Yes, thank you for tuning in again.
We have got a jam-packed week coming up next week. So get ready for it because we've got the semifinals. I guess I could throw that up there real quick before we leave.
Right?
This is next week. And actually, I did not update. Again, there are 2 matches on Sunday. But Monday and Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, each one of those nights, is the semifinals of 1.4. Dan Vogel against Gretchen Freilich. And then Jason Schofield taking on Nick Sumnicht. So that is a major week. And then we're back to the Ultimate Pool Challenge on Wednesday and Thursday. So until then,
Thanks for viewing.
Have an awesome, awesome weekend, and see you Sunday afternoon.
Bye, everybody.